So, I saw Alan Rickman at the theater. In the play. But oh, am I gonna tell you about the people who were? No, he was standing at the bar like 3 feet from me. We were all just hanging out, waiting for the house to open, and I had a good long debate in my head about whether or not I should say hi. I decided on no. I love Alan Rickman. Whether we're talking about Harry Potter, Robin Hood, that play we saw in New York that was about writers that I've completely forgotten the name of, or anything else that he's done, I always think he's great. Always. You see what I did there? Oh Lord, I was wearing this necklace on that night. Maybe I should have said hi. Nope, no regrets. But I've never watched one of his performances and thought, that is what I need to be doing with my life. If I'd run into David Tennant or Ruth Wilson, somehow that feels worth sharing. Whereas interrupting Alan Rickman's night out with his friend just to be like, always, seems a little, I don't know. It's hard to know where to draw the line. Anyway, let me tell you about the play, because it was excellent. Well, it was actually 2 plays. The first was a one-woman show called All on Her Own. It was good, but I don't want to talk about that one. I want to talk about the second play, Harlequinade. It opened with Kenneth Branagh walking out and starting into the Romeo and Juliet balcony scene. Shakespeare? I didn't know I was signing up for Shakespeare. And Kenneth Branagh is way too old to be playing Romeo. And then he started getting annoyed at people who are in a position to cast themselves at whatever character they want, even though it's totally unreasonable. I was not paying attention to the scene at all. And then Kenneth Branagh did the stupidest jump hair flip combo, and it was funny, but I thought, oh God, it's gonna be bad Shakespeare? But then the woman playing Juliet broke character and asked if he was going to do the little jump in the show that evening, because Harlequinade is a show about a company of actors who are touring Shakespeare around England. They know they're too old, but they still think they're too good for this tour. All the actors were completely self-absorbed, and their poor stage manager was trying to wrangle them and quit and have the schedule stay on track. There were previously unknown relatives in the wing, a mother in the audience, and a fiance in a dressing room. It was chaotic and glorious, and I loved every second of it. Once I realized it wasn't Shakespeare. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Bye. Oh, the cast. It felt like everyone in the show looked familiar, so I'm probably missing a few people that I do actually know from something else, but the 3 that I recognized right off the bat were Kenneth Branagh. He's really big in the Shakespeare scene, but he also directed Thor and The New Cinderella, and he played Gilderoy Lockhart. Zoe Wanamaker, who I know as Cassandra the Last Human, and also Madame Hooch, and the guy who played Claudio in the Tennant tape version of Much Ado About Nothing, whose name it turns out is Tom Bateman.